everyone, it's Cynthia. I'm just here to show off my new 2019 Keeping It Together, aka KitLife planner. Planners are on sale at this moment, and if you order before August 29th, you can get one of the special promotional items with your order that they have this year. And it's this adorable baseball cap, and it says I've got big plans. It has a KitLife branding on it, and it is adjustable, so if you need it to be a little bit tighter or looser, you can do that, and it's free with every order. So I'm going to do a little bit of a flip through, and hopefully you'll consider placing an order. So I decided to go with the dusty pink and gold edition. There are other colors available, but pink just speaks to my soul, as you can tell. So this is what the planner looks like. It's very thick. It's got your whole year in here, plus some quarterly goals pages, and I did get the habit tracking add-on as well, so you'll be able to see that. So let's open this up and check it out. Cover is super thick and sturdy. I wouldn't worry about it having any issues. This is a cover page. It says your best life awaits. And then to start with, before you set up your planner, obviously you're going to be wanting to think about your goals for 2019. So there is a section that you can use in here to think about what personal goals you want to set. And you can also set goals for the quarter. So one thing that they did this year that I think is really useful is that they went ahead and made these perforated pages, and you can actually put this in the dashboard that they're selling. And unfortunately I don't have it on me in this particular video, but you can go on their website and get it. It basically clips in on top here and the bottom, and you can use it like a page marker or a book marker. And you just stick this little piece of paper that fits perfectly inside of it, and there you go. You have your quarterly goal tracking sheet available at a glance whenever you need it. So, you know, you can start putting it in this first week of the year over here, but then when you're ready to, if you want to recheck in, let's say further along the year in February, you can move it to this area as well. So it's super convenient, and they have them for each quarter. So each quarter of the year, you'll be able to take off this sheet, this perforated sheet here, and stick it in that dashboard. Of course, you got your notes pages before every month starts, as well as some different areas of your life to be mindful of. So, you know, thinking about ways to stay healthy and using seasonal veggies and foods in your attempts at being healthy. Things to think about, you know, we want to spread kindness around, and things that you can do as a person that particular month to be more mindful of being kind and courteous to others, as well as things to keep your house on track. So, you know, in January you can inspect and change your AC filters, clean your disposal with ice cubes made of vinegar, which is a really clever idea, and then also freshen and sharpen kitchen knives. Those are 3 things around your house that you can do to keep yourself on track for the rest of the year. Plus, of course, we've got our, you know, celebrations during the month of January that you can keep in mind as well. So this is what the first page of the month looks like. And then you flip open and you've got your monthly here. I love how colorful all of the different tabs are. They're really, really pretty. They stand out. They're super well made as well. So you don't really have to worry about them getting ruined during the year, whether you put them in a purse or anything like that. Which actually helps me segue to, they have planner clutches available now on the KitLife website and in their store. So if you are local to Central Florida or Florida in general, or you're going to be in the Central Florida area on a vacation, they have a store in Winter Garden that you can now visit and get that clutch in person, or like I said, you can order it online. But you can keep your planner in that clutch and keep it safe. So this is what the monthly looks like. You've got your major holidays already blocked out for you, as well as the previous month to take a look at, as well as the future month to look at, and then any goals that you have for this month or to-do list you can put there as well in your monthly. Each month has a different color, you can tell as well. So February's got this cute pink, January's got this really elegant purple, so it definitely has some personality to it. Now, I ordered the daily version of the KitLife planner this year because when I get really busy, I like to switch to a daily. So you can put your to-do list in this section here, any notes, or you can continue your to-do list across. Then there's an hourly section, so you can use the times that they have here, or it's pretty simple to just make a sticker or use some whiteout and change the times to what is more convenient for your schedule. And then the big three, the three things that you want to tackle that day. If you follow the eat the frog concept whatsoever, then this is something that would be useful to you here. You have the be well section, so whether it's self-care, something kind you did that day, or just something that you want to be mindful of going the rest of the week, you know, eliminate stress, don't give in to cravings, whatever it might be, you can write that here. And then your daily gratitude, so if something small or big happened to you that day, then you can write that in this area as well. And then of course you've got an inspirational quote at the bottom of each page, and I love this one. It says, "And now we welcome the new year, full of things that have never been." So that's just super inspirational and cute. It's a little nice addition. So each of the daily pages are going to be the same, except for your weekends. So your weekends, obviously, there's going to be some slight differences in how you plan on the weekend versus during the typical work week. So if you're someone who works on the weekends and has a lot going on, the daily may not be your best option. But if you're someone who has a traditional work week, the daily I think is a little bit better suited for your needs. So you have your to-do list here on Saturday, and then it's blocked out the rest of Sunday. And then you can take a peek at the week and write any important things that you have coming up in the given week that's coming ahead, and transfer that to your dailies starting for the following week. Very useful. So I'm going to skip ahead since all of this basically stays the same across the way, although I do want to show you this is the second sheet for the quarterly. This is for number 2. Quarter 2, so you could go ahead and tear that page out and then have it for the rest of the year. And then you can check in again on where you are on your given goals for the year. This calendar at a glance, so it's the year at a glance, so you have 2019 and then you've got 2020, so you can go ahead and use that for any future planning you have the rest of the year. You've got some extra notes pages back here. One of my little stars from my package is in here. And you can use that to jot things down for your use, or things that you want to do ahead in the future year, or if you just want to do like your pen tests and stuff like that, you can do that all back here. And then I got the habit tracking add-on. So habit tracking became really important to me this year, so I could be better about accomplishing certain goals, and habit tracking had to become a really important part of my strategy in being able to reach some of those goals. So let me turn this so you guys can have a better look at it. So the habit tracking sheet is going to look like this. You can write all of your daily habits. Haven't counted, but it looks like there's probably at least 10 lines here where you can write the different habits that you want to keep track of. You can write the month at the top, so obviously you'd start with January, or if it's something you decide you want to do later on in the year, you can write whatever month you start in, and then you have the rest of the days of the month, and you can check off or color code or whatever it is that you do on these different habits to see how your progress is doing. At the end of the month, you will check in and say, how do I feel? What can I do differently to be better about these goals? Or what motivates you to continue on them? And then you can give yourself a personal rating to see and have that accountability to see how well you did on the goals. So these habit tracking sheets are all in the back of the book. And you have them for every month. So you can go ahead and, like I said, have that level of accountability to make sure that you're staying on track with things. And there's one last section of note pages here, but of course they are vertical since these pages are designed a little bit differently. And then also we have this cozy little pocket in the back here. So if you need to stick stickers or coupons or anything, a flyer, an invitation that you want to hang on to, you can stick that back here. And it's really taut, so things are going to stay in there very well. Which brings me to yet another thing that I want to show you guys. So as we were talking about earlier, there is that new dashboard option, and I may do a separate video on that later on to show you what that looks like. there is a separate dashboard that you can order, and you can stick different things in it, and it's basically about the size of this, but it has hooks on it so you can clip it into your planner, move it as you need. They have these awesome list pads that they came out with, so Jenny and Jessica and Liz are super thoughtful, and we're noticing that I've been very disciplined about my diet and my exercise habits lately, so they sent me this really useful and adorable grocery list pad so I can keep track of what things I need to buy when I go grocery shopping. And then it's got this really great reusable bags packed. I'm trying to get better about that, but I sometimes forget about them, so this is really helpful for me. Before I leave the car, easily go into this little pouch here, and you could stick it in there, or if you make use of that dashboard, it also fits in there as well. They have other options, so be sure to check out their website, but if you're someone who is into meal planning or budgeting or anything like that, the grocery list pad is a super great option to consider. Little note cards, and they're super useful. So there's the nutrition tracker, the fitness tracker, and calls and follow-ups, and these are really great. You can stick them back in this little pocket here and they stay perfectly in place, or you can use them and clip them into your planner with a paper clip, depending on the different section that you're in. So if you pull this back, it actually becomes a sticker, so that's super useful too. So if you want to stick it and cover this section, that is an option. So you can purchase these on their website. There is the fitness tracker, which would be super useful to me. Nutrition tracker is also super useful, and then there's the calls and follow-ups. So if you need to call your child's doctor, or if you are a parent and you need to make sure that the school has a certain form, this is a really handy tool to make sure that you're doing that. And you can get that on their website as well. So that is basically it, girls. I hope you are considering getting a KitLife planner this year. You know, KitLife does stand for keeping it together, and really that is the goal of Jenny, Jessica, and Liz, to make sure that their products help serve your needs and help you keep life together.